Happy 4th of July, everyone. Jeremy here, just getting some morning sunshine and fresh air. I had a heck of a night last night at work. Let me just say I've been back for a few days. I flew back in. Oh geez, what day was it? Doesn't matter. Tuesday night, and I've just been go. I've been working every day, except for one day, I think. But try to use that day to get caught up on some editing. But I have so much footage. Yesterday, I worked a special event at Typhoon Lagoon. Didn't have to be there till 5. It's a late night shift. And everything was going so well. The last special event I worked was an absolute nightmare. I was I was told to stay 2 hours late. I worked till 1 o'clock in the morning. It was a really bad, really rough night. It was one of those shifts that, like, if you got fired, you wouldn't care. I'm just being honest. But and then I worked the day before yesterday, and it was an okay day. I had one moment where a guest got a little pissy with me, and I'm running as fast as I can. You know, that's gonna happen, no big deal. But last night was a really good night until the end. I got to work, and they put me on cash over at Typhoon Tilly's, which is probably my favorite spot to be. You get to sit down, you've got a fan blowing on you. I get to talk with guests. I love lifting people up, I really do. And so many, like the majority of the time, guests say, "Thank you, Jeremy." Like, they see my name tag, they recognize me. I always hear, "I appreciate you a lot." Because, you know, I'm there to try to make them smile, make them happy, you know, make them feel that we are glad that they are here in the parks. So anyway, I got to do that pretty much all day. And we closed at 10 o'clock, and I had to close down my register, make sure the condiments area was properly closed down by another cast member. And I came in, talked to my coordinator, asked where he would like me, and I was put in charge of restocking the freezer at the restaurant. And in order to do that, we needed to pull from, it's literally a big picture, a storage, what do you call it, like a shipping container. It's a giant shipping container that's outside with a freezer unit on it. And man, it's really good to be back. I'm just per usual, getting distracted. It's beautiful. I hope the audio is okay. I got some wireless mics, but I just opened them up this morning, and it looks like there's a little bit of instruction on how to hook them up to my camera. So I just want to get this video out sooner than later today, on the same day of July 4th. But anyway, back to the story. I was me and this other cast member, Jordan, who I've seen before. I've never even really talked to her, never worked with her. We were doing a few tasks. I took her back to do a cash walk. 2 people have to walk with, I'm not going to get into all that specific detail. Anyway, I was doing stuff with her earlier, and we go into this freezer. It's, like I said, just picture, it's a giant storage. Gosh, if I seem like muddled, my brain is muddled, you'll understand in a why. You'll understand in a why. Jesus, I swear I'm not like drinking or on drugs. I'm just gonna jump to the conclusion of this story here. I hit my head. last night, like really, really badly, worse than I've ever hit my head. It was one of those moments where it's like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Am I still alive? It was really, really bad. This storage container, you open up the door and it's a storage container. That's all it is. But it's got a freezer unit. So the whole thing it's sitting at whatever, 0 degrees. You open it up and the steam, the fog in there, it looks like there's a fog machine in there. Because I guess it's, I don't know, the condensation, I don't know, with the Florida. I've seen it before here in Florida with some of the walk-in freezers, but you get an abnormal amount of steam, if that's what it is. I don't know if it's steam. This isn't steam created when you boil water. I don't know, I'm not a chemist, but anyway, you open the door, you can't see, there's no lights in this thing. So I'm using my cell phone. Actually, Jordan handed me her cell phone. Jordan's the cast member I was working with. I probably already said that. I apologize if I did. And I find the 2 main products that we're having to restock, and I'm handing stuff off to her. She's not stepping inside. She's grabbing the boxes I'm handing to her and putting them on 2 carts that we have. I mean, we have to load up a lot of product and take all of it back to a walk-in freezer in the kitchen of Typhoon Tilly's restaurant. And it's slick as snot. The ground, I don't think there's anything that they can really do. It's diamond plate steel, so it's already it's grippy, but I think the nature of this climate and it being a freezer, it's so slick. And I'm wearing my slip resistant shoes. I walk off, we do 1 round of bringing stuff back to the kitchen, and I come back again, and I'm handing stuff off to her. I go to reach for this box, and next thing I know, my feet are like flying up in the air, and I'm slamming down on the ground. Slam my head. Jordan said the first thing that hit the ground was my head. I remember it bouncing. I remember everything going black, like for a moment. My neck hurts. My, like right in the right to my spine, it feels like I don't know, like I busted a rib or something. I hit that ground so hard. She yells, "Are you okay?" All I can do is I can't talk. Like all the air has, I had the wind knocked out of me. I raised up my arm to say like I'm alive. I wanted to like do a thumbs up to say I'm okay, but I wasn't, so I just kind of put my arm up. I hear her run off. She grabs a coordinator, a supervisor. He comes right away. He's coming in, helps me scrape myself off the floor. And, he's asking me what happened. Am I okay? He's already on his radio talking with a manager, a park manager. He's saying, okay, come sit down in the Pargo, which is the golf carts that we use. It's like a utility golf cart that we use to get to and from certain areas backstage and on stage. You'll see them at the resorts, like the Polynesian people driving around on the Pargos. But, sorry, my brain is like muddled, like I said. What happened then, Jeremy? Great storytelling. I sit down. That's right. He has me sit down. He's on the radio. He has Jordan drive me back to get checked out. I did what's called a stitch report. So it's basically an injury report, and I have the option to go see medical, which is kind of off-site. I guess there is a nurse on duty, but that's in the first aid station. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking to myself. Anyway, I say I'm okay. Everything's recorded, documented, and by this time it's like midnight. Now I'm debating on what do I do? Do I try to drive home? Jordan, the cast member that personally escorted me over to the office where I needed to go to, the manager's office, was such an incredible person. She asked if I needed a ride home. Other people heard what was going on, asked if I needed a ride home, and it was just so refreshing to see like that level of humanity. And it actually, earlier in the day when I was working cash, about 50 feet away, this woman was screaming bloody murder, screaming, help me, help me. Her kid had completely collapsed. He'd fainted, basically, from heat exhaustion and probably dehydration. But, and that's going to happen there. That's the third time I've seen that happen while working at the parks. I think that one thing with the water parks is you're always outside when you're spending the day there. Like when you go to Magic Kingdom or something, you get some relief from the heat by going on a ride or something like that. But when you're in the water parks, you're not really escaping. There's no indoor areas for you to go in and cool down at. So it's no joke. But anyway, I ran over. I saw that she's screaming. The guy I was helping all he said was he worked in the medical field. Younger guy, so I don't think he was a doctor or anything, but he ran over, started rubbing this kid's chest. I ran over to the counter, asked for a small water and a small Powerade, ran that over to him. They, got him revitalized and all that, and he was okay. Nurse came, checked him out. It was a whole big, ordeal that lasted for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. But you see that rush of people rushing to help, and it's always so heartwarming to see, and then later I was on the receiving end of that. It was just, it just went full circle. It was just kind of wild. But just to see how people, I could tell, like, the way they're looking at me and talking to me, just genuinely caring. And this was after coming from Colorado. And I really want to do a whole video just talking about that, because it was not like, oh, I did this in Colorado and it was really cool and yada yada, but more of like the feelings that I had were a lot of unexpected type of feelings. And I got back home to where I know where everything is. I know where everything is, what everything is, my friends, my family, my tribe, if you will. A lot of times when I'm here in Florida, I feel like a stranger. I've said it before, a stranger in a strange land. Totally different cultures out here. I don't know the roads. I don't know these neighboring cities very well, so I feel like a stranger in a strange land sometimes. And it was very emotional going back to Colorado, seeing friends and family, and then leaving. But then I got home, and it was I don't know, everything was okay. But then I had like anxiety my first shift back because I didn't know how I was gonna feel. And I can honestly say I'm really glad to be back. I'm very grateful to be back. There's a lot to unpack there. I'm not going to get into that right now, but basically the reason I'm telling you guys about this injury is I feel like today I just want to take the day and just go in my dark bedroom, throw on the projector, and just kind of veg out. Ever since I've come back from Colorado, I feel like I'm so backed up on everything. It was such a great time, but it really put me, behind schedule. But I was trying to get this other video out this morning, but I still needed some, like, I don't know how I could say it. I need to add some footage to it to give some, what do you call it, context. But you'll understand when I post it. It's I wasn't really vlogging as much as I was kind of documenting. So there's some footage that's kind of like, what is this? I don't I'm not talking about it while I'm filming it when I was there. So, but yeah, I guess I'm fine. I hope I'm okay. But I need a little bit of I guess extra time possibly. Oh, and I'm supposed to work Magic Kingdom tomorrow. So I'm a little worried about that because I got to go to costuming. Um, I got to figure all that out. And I've never been to Magic Kingdom through the utilidors, and that's how I have to go. And the shift I'm doing, there's no specifics on it. It's literally outdoor vending, Magic Kingdom, quick service restaurant. There's no specifics on the area I'm going to be in. So that's a little stressful. I almost feel like I should try to get out of the shift tomorrow, but I thought, how cool would it be to work in Magic Kingdom during the 4th of July weekend, holiday weekend. So that's what I'm gonna try to do tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. I was really excited to pick up that shift. It's gonna be, I'm sure, just so busy. But it's something I really wanted to do. And speaking of the 4th of July weekend, I just kind of want to go to, like, run over to Aldi's, grab some hot dogs, some chips, some beer, and just chill out. You know, just be here, you know, and enjoy everything. And, you know, I know a lot of people, you know, you see posts on social media, people bashing America during the 40th, during the 4th of July for the 250th. And I don't know. America's not perfect. You know, it's not. No country is perfect. But man, we sure do have it great. I don't like seeing a lot of the changes that I've seen in the last X amount of years in this country. But, you know, there's powers that be that want to change things for whatever reason. Who knows? I'm not going to get into that right now, but just keep in mind, you know, like, yeah, house prices are high, grocery prices are high. You know, a lot of things are really expensive. Cost of living is high. But we have more luxuries right now in our lifetime than anyone has ever seen, you know, like in the past. I mean, who knows? Maybe there was past civilizations that were advanced that had all kinds of cool, great stuff, and they got wiped out. I have no idea. But all I'm saying is just try to be grateful. And, you know, it's a special day. It's a big day, and I'm so grateful to be an American, and I'm so grateful to be here and to have you guys watching. I can't even begin to say how much I love hearing from everyone in the comments and all that. So I'm gonna shut up now before I start talking about something else. But as far as the injury, I seriously, I think I'm okay. Like, it's bright out right now, and like the sun isn't you know, I think I'm okay. I can't even finish a sentence, but I think I'm okay. The sun, the light is not really, it's not bothering me or anything like that. I never felt nauseous, and that might not mean anything, but I did call Jill on the way home because I felt like she would kick my butt if I drove home without her knowing. So, you know, she stayed on the phone with me because it was after midnight by the time I called her, and she had to work this morning, so I felt bad. But, you know, anyway, yeah, I think I'm okay, and I will see you guys real soon. Happy 4th. Please be safe and enjoy the day, and remember what it's all about. Bye-bye.